Hello, welcome back to these mid videos. So I'm filming this like directly after. I just walked like over here and we're just gonna keep on going. I swapped the kitchen and the living room in this house for some reason. You can see from the floor. Not sure why or what that choice was about. What is this? Nothing, apparently. I'm gonna leave it for whatever reason that was put there. Again, I'm not the only person that's ever done anything in this world. I built pretty much every building, but my siblings do pop in and harass me and look at things. This house is, look at this. I don't know why. I've seen a few of these now, and I had never noticed them before. But this house is for a reoccurring character in this world. So this was the first iteration of the house he grew up in, and it looks nothing like this now, like the modern ones. Later, some of the builds are probably gonna, they're so big, what is that episode? They're so big that I'll probably just have a whole video dedicated to one place, one building. So I'm just trying to wipe out all these older houses that are pretty empty and don't have a lot of story or thought put into them. All in a group video. This is a recreation of one of the first Minecraft houses I ever built back in 2016, 17-ish. Not the first house ever, but the first house in a creative world that I was dedicating effort to. Really low ceilings. I'd like to see if I could go find that world somehow. That was on a Kindle Fire that I did. This original house. You can see that this is where I started really terraforming. This all used to be hills, just as hilly as the forest, but I destroyed it all for some reason. I felt the need to, I was I can't build if there's even a hill, so I just wrecked it all over the course of a couple months. This house is giant. Again, I think I've said it before, but you could really tell that I was pretty young while building a lot of these, because everything feels so big when you're short, you know? You could definitely tell that this is from the perspective of a child. I never finished this house. As for a lot of these, I used to lose motivation a lot. I try to finish something when I started it more now. I think there's a furnished bedroom. Look at the amount of lights in here. I don't know. Big yard. I think there's a rabbit in there, and the rabbit is actually found it out here. There's foxes on the roof. My brother put them there. They're not naturally spawning. I don't like this house. Like at all. I don't like anything about it. I think it's a massive waste of space. I could have put something a lot cooler here, but I don't want to remove it now. But this was a learning lesson, definitely. I have really bad tinnitus, I think it's called, when your like ears ring because you listen to music too loud or whatever. And my ears are ringing right now very loudly. This is just, I think it's a sibling messing around happening. This doesn't mean anything. I think just like a few more right here, and then I'll break the video up. And these are still houses I'm walking through again right now because the video that got messed up before. If I seem unenthusiastic about these ones in particular. Get so many lights and on the floor. I don't know. I built this house during COVID. I remember that. I built this whole world started during COVID. That's how I actually sat down to start this world. Because there was just like nothing to do, and I was sad, and I had a lot of free time. So I did this. I think this world started like a week after COVID started. No, because there was a world in between there. I started a different world and then I lost that world, and then this was the makeup world. This house I rebuild later. Much better. That's Proto Jeffrey, which will make sense later when we get to official Jeffrey. That was meant to be a fridge. So what about here? I like the first floor of this version of the house better, I think. I could tell that I rebuilt the new one without reference to this one. I just was going from memory. This one might be better, actually, in a lot of ways. Not from the outside, though. It's not the best looking. Okay, let's do this one, and then this video will be done. I was really into custom trees right here, apparently. There was definitely a house there, but I knocked it down for some reason, and I don't remember what it was exactly. I built this one right around Christmas time, so it's meant to be like a Christmas tree with the presents. I really like this house, like layout though. That's why I come back and do it again later on. Twice, actually. That is that. I'm gonna end this video here.